All faiths have texts grounded in the interconnectedness of the sacred, the natural world, and one another. Lynnhaven River Now's Pearl Faith Community Program gives support to any faith community to turn faith into action with environmental stewardship.
Caring for creation is a spiritual experience. Lynnhaven River Now helps our church community to care for all this beautiful property that we've been entrusted with.
The church decided to move because the old location had flooding that disrupted and ruined our Sundays. The whole neighborhood was prone to flooding. So they looked for a building that could be a church that was on higher ground. I ascribe that to climate change. This church encountered a big ask when we took on this property because of the environmental requirements that we needed to meet. So we needed help. And help is available in the form of conservation nonprofits like Lynnhaven River Now that will really help you do the step-by-step and prioritize. So we kind of went from being overwhelmed to pretty optimistic. We got our arms around it, and the buzzword in those days was stewardship.
Even before the church moved to this site, we were very concerned with climate change and energy conservation and so forth. We worry about future generations. Climate change seems to be getting so bad so quickly that we're alarmed by the extent of it, and we want to leave a healthy planet for our descendants.
The church decided to become a Pearl Faith community while I was on the environmental committee. I had worked with Lynnhaven River Now and out at the Brock Center as a guide. So when we saw this property and where we were affected and what were affected around us, it was an easy thing to talk to the people, various people here at the church, the committees, and decide that this is something we wanted to do. And that's where we applied for it.
The Pearl Faith Community, which is an award that we received from Lynnhaven River Now, we're proud of it, and it is right by the door. So when you approach the entrance ramp to the church, it says who we are, and it's right there front and center.
Businesses are a key to restoring and protecting our waterways. Lynnhaven River Now works with local businesses who want to demonstrate to the community that they are taking extra steps to be great stewards of our local waterways. 28 Pearl businesses are taking the lead in adopting a culture of environmental responsibility. They are recognized for their efforts to restore our waterways and sustain the natural beauty found throughout our city. Please put these waterway-friendly businesses to work for you.
Crocs chose to become a Pearl business. It was pretty easy. We were one of the first Virginia Green restaurant in the Commonwealth of Virginia over a decade ago. And this is a great way to support our local nonprofit, Lynnhaven River Now. Crocs chose to do a stormwater management project on our property. One, we're in the center and at the heart of the Vibe Creative District, where really 3 watersheds intersect right here along 19th Street on our property. It was the right thing to do for our business and for the community. So Lynnhaven River Now assisted with this project in many facets. We couldn't have done it without them. From coordinating volunteers to the education piece to helping us identify native plant species. We really needed their expertise, their volunteerism, and the community spirit to bring this project together.
The Vibe has been excited to encourage businesses to become Pearl businesses because we know it's an environmentally conscious and sound motive for them. Here in the Creative Arts District, we are people that are environmentally friendly, eco-conscious. We want to have a great, thriving community, and that means looking at all things, not just art, but also the environment.
So Crocs has enthusiastically been involved with Lynnhaven River Now for almost a decade on a number of exciting projects. The first one was Save Our Shells, where when you come here for dinner at Crocs and you eat either oysters or some kind of clamshell, those shells get recycled back into Lynnhaven River Now to help build the oyster beds. We even have a rain barrel in the back that proudly promote Lynnhaven River Now.
Virginia Beach is surrounded by water, and it's important to me not only as an individual that our waterways are clean and healthy, but it's important to me as a mom. Those future generations, our children are going to grow up and have to deal with the impacts of what we do today. And so it's important for me to support Lynnhaven River Now, who's out there campaigning and advocating at the city and state level to make sure that our waterways are clean and healthy for our local environment.